Well, hey, good afternoon. We're happy to have you. 4 p.m. start, Voigt Soccer Park in Brookfield, Wisconsin. It's about 117 degrees on the turf, if we're being honest with you right now. I'm Jason Adrians. I'm here with our camera friend for the weekend, Paige. We're happy to have you with us today. We've got two of you with us so far. Here we are. We're playing Dakota Alliance this afternoon. A little bit about them. They have 2 wins, 1 tie, and 0 losses on this Midwest Conference season. Hey, it's early. It's only the second weekend out of it. But last weekend, they defeated the team that our boys, the 56ers 2012s, beat this morning 1-0 North Suburban from the Twin Cities. They beat those guys 1-0. They also beat the team that we play tomorrow morning, Lakeville, also from the Twin Cities, 4-2 last weekend. This morning, guess what, gang? They played Elmbrook. I know you've heard that name before. They tied Elmbrook United 2-2. So here's what we think. We think, once again, our 56ers boys are in for one heck of a match today. We think it's going to be close. We think it's going to be competitive. We're thrilled that Elias is feeling top shelf. And we are about to get started here again at Voigt Soccer Complex. Welcome to the party. We're off. We got Henry. We got Nick. We got Cam. We got Jude. We got Shay. Looks like Charlie's over there on the left. We got Dylan in the middle. Hey, Dylan's here. We missed Dylan this morning. Okay? We really missed him. I saw him just on the way in today, and he was like, hey, where are we playing? And I'm like, right over there, my friend. Happy to have him. Glad he could make it. This is the Dakota Alliance Soccer Club from South Dakota. And Dylan's going to play a nice ball out here to Jude. Jude's going to have some space. We'll get to what the 56ers did this morning in a second. Yep, that's not great. 56ers coming off of a dramatic, stop me when you've heard this before, a dramatic victory earlier today. A 1-0 victory over North Suburban. Charlie gives chase. A 1-0 victory over North Suburban United from the Twin Cities, 1-0. Here's how it happened. 35-minute halves. We'll play 35-minute halves again today. Okay, so just know that. League game, Midwest Conference play, 35-minute halves. And up until about the 67th, 68th minute, 0-0. And then Cam to Charlie to Cam. A gorgeous shot just over the outstretched arms of the North Suburban goalie, who played a terrific match, made several key saves. But Cam Witkowski was able to beat him. That's right. That's for Luke. And the boys helped. A couple of nervous moments at the end, but all good. Hi to everyone joining us today. Luke, we miss you. Can't wait to see you in the morning. Happy anniversary once again. We won't belabor on that. Feel like you got your moment this morning. Hope you enjoyed the Badgers game, 42-10. Welcome if you're coming to us from the Twin Cities. We will be in your backyard next weekend. We hope you come. I know Charlie can't wait to see you. Thanks for joining us. We're going to call it Happy Hour with the 56ers boys, 2012 Reds. Again, I'm Jason. We miss Luke. We miss Barrett. But we're happy to bring you the match this afternoon. 0-0 early. You know, this South Dakota team has had some really solid results so far. Charlie pressuring over there. Oh, he's going to get called for being a little too physical. I don't know that I love it, but if the refs call it consistently the whole match, I think that's great. This South Dakota team has some good results, but we just heard from a parent before the match who seems to think we're a likely 2 or 3 or 4-1 victor over this South Dakota team. Hey, that's why they play the games. We appreciate the vote of confidence. God bless you. You're welcome. For those of you wondering how the movie went this afternoon, we saw Speak No Evil with James McAvoy, Mackenzie Davis, and some dude named Scoot. Listen, it was a blast. I know there's not much going on at the movie theaters these days. The popcorn was fresh. It came right out of the popper. It was so hot. It was popping right there. It was great. And the movie was just incredible. It was so cringy. It was so cringy. It was unbelievable. 0-0 here early between Dakota Alliance from South Dakota and the 56ers boys red team. Now, we talked this morning. We've got a stiff defense. We've got Johnny. We've got Mike. And it looks like we've got probably Will. We've got Charlie dropping back into space over here. We've got Nick in front. We've got Cam. We've got Dylan. We've got Jude. And we've got a ball that's most certainly to go out of bounds. Yep. Yeah. Nope. He was 5 yards out. Listen, these kids from South Dakota, give them credit. They're come all this way to Wisconsin. We're happy to have them. This is an incredible opportunity for these kids in the Midwest Conference. Talked to a lot of parents today. We're going to keep it light. We're all happy to be here. Anybody gets bonus points this season for beating Minneapolis United. It seems to be the agreement among all the parents that I've talked to today that if anybody can take a point off of Minneapolis United this fall, I think that team should get pizza for free. That's what I think too. Minneapolis United clearly the class of the club, but Dakota Alliance today, two wins, one tie so far in the Midwest Conference. We're 1-0 in the Midwest Conference, and we just started this morning. This is our second of 3 matches this weekend in the Midwest Conference. Thank you again for the logistical help. Love that we're bringing several teams here to play. Yep, that's going to come back. That's a good call. We've gotten good officiating so far. No surprise, but it's just nice to see that at this level you get the kind of investment in the officials as well. Dakota Alliance going to play it in. Not much to it there, but the ball takes an unfortunate bounce, and Dakota Alliance has some space here. Elias is going to get tested for the first time today. Stiff defending from the 56ers, and we're going to bring it back this way, Shea, with some space. This is going to be a 56ers throw-in, and now we'll see if we can build our first sustained attack of the match. You know, it was tough this morning. Those kids from North Suburban made it real difficult for us. Okay, they might not have won a game coming into today. Their losses, other than the one in Minneapolis United, were close, but they gave us fits. Their keeper made a couple of really terrific saves, top shelf. He's a short kid, so, you know, we tried to beat him low, and he denied us several times. When we tried to beat him high, we shot ourselves in the foot because it hit the post. Ultimately, Cam Witkowski, on his parents' anniversary, on a ball from Charlie, gave the 56ers a 1-0 win. But that North Suburban team gave us all sorts of fits. We could not really put together a sustained attack for most of the match. 0-0 early on. Gorgeous day. Guessing what, 82 right now? 88? I think we might have said 117 accidentally. Let's go to the board officially, gang. How hot is it in Brookfield, Wisconsin? A lot hotter than it was at Camp Randall Stadium today, I can tell you that. Ooh, the Badgers pretty chilly, 42-10. $81 degrees here in Brookfield. South Dakota, and it's on. Dylan gonna have to, he's gonna try to let that roll. That's gonna be a goal kick. That's not a corner kick. It's not a corner kick because South Dakota kicked it out. That's right. Elias is gonna play it in. Love that Elias is back. If you were watching us this morning, you remember there was about a 4 or 5 minute injury delay. You know, Elias came down hard. It was a very bizarre sequence in front of the goal where Elias came out to get it, didn't quite get his hands to it, had to crawl on his arms to get the ball, and he got stepped on by a player from North Suburban. Now listen, I can tell you the North Suburban team played a clean game. Nothing intentional about it, everybody going for the ball at the same time. Allie, Elias's mom, says Elias does have cleat marks now on his arm that can confirm the step. But, you know, a key moment in the match was when Mason, who's in his first year with the 56ers, with this group, came in. He played for Norski last year. Cam and Charlie ball in from South Dakota. We've got a height advantage, but if we let it dribble around in the box too often, we're not going to be happy with the result. This is going to be a 56ers throw. Where was I again?
Talking about the weather.
Talking about the weather. I don't think I was. Anyway, it's hot. 81. Great movie this afternoon. Great result for the 56ers boys this morning. It could be on for Cam if he gets there first. He doesn't. But this is going to be the 56ers ball. That's going to roll, I think. Yep, this is going to be a 56ers throw, and we're on the attack. A nice throw into Cam, who plays it into the middle. Nothing there for him. Hey, South Dakota's got a big keeper. He don't know what he's going to do, you know, when he's pressured, but a lot of great size. Plays out wide to Jude. And it's on for the 56ers, playing it back into Shea. Just can't get to it. Dylan stops it, gets his body in front of it. Henry tries to turn. Oh, that looks like a good 50-50 ball. It really does. It's okay. Charlie collects, turns it, plays it back to Will. Will back to Charlie. Charlie to up to Cam. This is going to be a 56ers throw. So we've got some momentum here. First goal means a lot, especially when it's hot. Hey, what are you guys doing for dinner tonight? I'm eating Italian.
Lasagna.
Lasagna, pizza for me. I hope whatever's in your dinner plans is, you know, fitting for a Saturday. It's a gorgeous day. Ball in. Henry gives chase. Mikey steps. South Dakota looks like they're going to be real interested in countering to the far right, where they definitely have some speed. Ball into Elias. My guess is he's going to clear it, and he does straight out of bounds. Probably not what he would have wanted to do if he would have taken a step, paused it, and then looked up. But here we are. Get the ball out of danger. It's just fine. Thanks again for joining us today. It's a hot one. 9 viewers. We love to have you. Thank you. From Middleton, from Minneapolis, from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Hey, probably no viewers from Oshkosh, Wisconsin right now for a change. That's because Ron and Allison Adrians, who were watching on the match, or who were watching the match online this morning, they're here in person. You bet. I just heard my dad say, we were at that game. I don't know what game he's talking about, but it was probably something exciting. They're talking to Max. Max is very likely regaling his high school soccer glory. He's a sophomore at UW Milwaukee. We're very proud of him. 0-0 here. We're in the 12th minute. South Dakota plays it back to the keeper again, who's got a lot of good size. A smart ball out. He's not served well by his midfielder, but it was a good ball out from the keeper. Hey, we pay special attention to the goalies on these streams, as you know. We really like Elias. Luke was a goalie, your normal broadcaster, Luke Witkowski, and I was a goalie. Also, my son was a goalie. So we keep an eye on the keeping, as we like to say. Always appreciate a good save. Always appreciate a nice goalie kid. Really appreciate that nice ball out to Jude, and they're going to call him offsides. It looks like it's the right call. Ref was right there. It's the right call. But you can see what the 56ers were trying to do there. They're trying to play it out into space. We'll see what South Dakota can do here. Now, if you were watching the Badgers today, they quite didn't get it together. That's why we didn't watch them for longer than the first quarter. We went to the movies instead. We ate popcorn. They were terrible. Straight. Well, listen, I'm sure they gave it their best. And I hope everybody at Camp Randall had a great time. Traffic not going to be great tonight. Hey, no road rage in Madison. We're better than that, people. almost halfway through the first half. We're at Nilsberger so far. Population Nilsberger. 0-0. South Dakota, this DASC, the Dakota Alliance, they have not lost in the Midwest Conference yet. They did tie Brookfield this morning. I should say Elmbrook United. We all know the name better. Better said, Elmbrook United, the hosts of this weekend's, not tournament, but Midwest Conference gathering of teams. Everybody's playing 3 games this weekend. It's a much better deal, trust me, than driving out to South Dakota on a Friday, playing South Dakota on a Saturday, and driving home on Sunday. Give credit. We appreciate the help on the logistics. We will support our kids if you make the schedules easy for us. We're going to want to be careful of offsides here, but that's a nice ball through. Charlie's not going to let down easy here. Back to Cam. Cam through to Charlie. Charlie is going to give chase. This is going to be a 56ers throw, and we'll see if we can put something together here. Nil-nil in the 15th minute. What a week, huh, gang? It's Saturday. We're hanging out. Here's Shea. Miss hits. Might turn out to be lucky. Henry turns, gives a left-footed hit right to the keeper. Hey, what a week, though. 9/11 anniversary, presidential debate. We all work. And if we don't work, we spent our careers working real hard. And now we get to watch some soccer. And I think for me, that's what it's all about, right? I mean, you know, these kids are great. They work so hard. They really do. We try to put them in a good position. I know you all do. You all hope for the best. We come to Elmbrook for a weekend and we hope for good things. Really what it's about is these kids and their growth. Hey, they're having a great season so far. You know, they did okay in a couple of friendlies in Libertyville, Illinois in August. They went to Iowa over Labor Day weekend. They won the championship there. So Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf for Luke. They went to Iowa over Labor Day weekend. They won the championship there. Last weekend, they had their 56ers fall invite. They took second. A lot of credit to Cap East, who, you know, I think started a freshman who could drive on that team. Our boys only lost 5-2. They won the tournament. We took second. Here we are 1-0 in the Midwest Conference a week later after a thrilling victory against North Suburban United this morning. South Dakota's going to play it on. And he's going to be on, but, you know, we've got all the size and space in the world. I don't love that necessarily right there, but it definitely kept the ball out of danger. Good turn. This is going to be a South Dakota throw. About halfway through the first half. We're in the 17th minute. Hey, once we get into the 18th minute, we're halfway there. Start thinking about your halftime plans. You gonna make some snacks? Nachos. Ceviche. Ceviche. Oh, don't do it. Chorizo. Maybe some chorizo and some cheddar and some chips. Or crackers. Only things that start with C. Mm-hmm. Water break. Hey, this is interesting. We're going to go with a water break here. Halfway through the first half exactly. Did not know that we were going to get a water break here. Going to pause it. This is going to be quick, I would guess. So 0-0, and what do we know so far? We know that there's been a lot of play here in the midfield. We know that Elias has had to come out once. We've had more action back that way. And, you know, I think we feel good about where we're at. I think we're going to continue to have to work. I think we're going to have to find some space. These kids from South Dakota are really good, okay? They're bigger than we are. And they're imposing. Their keeper is big. Their keeper's saying, I don't even need water.
And they drove 8 hours to be
here. And they drove 8 hours to be here. So you give them credit for that. Their kids look terrific. They haven't lost yet. They've got a big goalie. They look great. Here we are. 81 degrees feels like 121 degrees. I'm having lasagna and pizza tonight. That's kind of where my head's at after a really nice lunch of popcorn. Please don't tell anybody we maybe snuck wine into the movie. They were even selling it there. We figured maybe it would be better if we just brought our own in, brought our own candy in.
Save them the trouble.
We paid $87,000 for a bucket of popcorn, so I think we're in the clear. Hey, we're going to start playing again here pretty soon. This phone turns off every 10 seconds.
No, I reset it, so it's 5 minutes.
I think that was short-lived. So we're halfway through the first half. I'm exactly 7 seconds behind. We see pennies flying. I think we've got some subs. Drew's coming out to the far right here. We still have our sizable defense in back. We got Mikey, we got Johnny. I think we got Will. That would be my guess. You should take a picture with it, though. Hey. Hey, we're back halfway through the first half. We're still in the 18th minute. 0-0 between 56ers and the South Dakota Alliance. Dakota Alliance, really. I think they're based in South Dakota, but are you telling me that this is like the select team from South and North Dakota? We're going to give them credit for South Dakota until I hear otherwise. I would expect in North Dakota to have a team from Fargo, a team from Bismarck. I could be wrong, though.
But the league name starts with D.
Yeah, Dakota. Right. The Dakota Alliance. That's a nice ball through, and Ollie's really fast. I don't know that he's going to beat him there. He almost looked like he stepped on some dude's feet. Ugh. Yeah, that's just...
5 minutes.
30 seconds. Halftime. We're good. Welcome to the party. Hey, if you're with us this morning, we appreciate it too. Breakfast with the 56ers. Tomorrow it's going to be breakfast with the 56ers again. Right now it's happy hour. Badgers didn't work out today. Hey, go Pack go, though. Home game tomorrow against the Colts. I haven't seen a Jordan Love update in about a couple of hours. I don't think he's going to play tomorrow. We've got some optimism in the peanut gallery. I hope they're right. I'd love to see Jordan play tomorrow. The Dakota Alliance coach saying, "Let's go, boys. Let's get it together here." South Dakota team's tough. They're physical. Oh, that's really good play from South Dakota there. They almost had it into space. That ball's going to roll. But some good work from South Dakota. Dakota's got to feel good. Hey, we're hearing the Dakota Alliance crowd for the first time today. They've got every reason to be excited. 2-0, 2-1-0, I guess we'd say, in the Midwest Conference. Just 2 weekends in, they haven't lost yet. They haven't played Minneapolis United yet either, but, you know, that's why they play the games. We'll see. Eight-hour drive. Hey, we've got 11 of you. Thanks for joining us. 81 degrees at Voigt Soccer Park in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Boys looked harrowing, if we're being honest, this morning. A dramatic last-second victory. Not last second, but about 2 minutes left on the goal that went from Charlie to Cam. That's unlucky here. Yep, and the keeper's going to select that. Nice ball out. Good play from the keeper. Nice ball from Asher. And Drew's going to have some space here. This is going to be interesting. We'll see what he can do with it. A nice step over. He doesn't want to step over out of bounds. That is right to the goalie. Okay. I thought it maybe went out of bounds for a second there, but it clearly didn't. Ollie with a nice ball back to Gavin. Gavin might look back out to Asher right in front of us, and he does. Asher back to Mike. Mike over to John. And you're hearing time. We have time. Hamza. That's just too aggressive. I like the idea, but a little bit too hard. A little bit too hard. Still 0-0 here in the first half. We're in the 22nd minute, gang. We're playing 2 35-minute halves. If it's tied, too bad. It's a tie. We've got really good officiating so far today. We've had real positive interactions from the fans. Again, this is not a tournament. This is where several teams from the Midwest Conference are playing 3 games this weekend. We appreciate the logistical help. Oh, this is a nice ball into Drew. Drew's going to have a chance here. This is our first big chance of the game. Drew plays it across. Oh, and Ollie just is a little out ahead of it. Hamza plays it back in. This is interesting. Back out to Asher. Asher might do well to look out to Drew. Drew's going to have to protect it, though. There's going to be some stiff defending there. Drew tries to play it in. That's going to be a corner kick for the 56ers. Okay. This is going to be a good chance for the 56ers. Looks like Asher's going to play it. Let's watch here and see if they play short. Just going to nimbly adjust the corner flag here to give you a better view at home. We are going to play short. We're playing it out to Mike. Mike's going to have a lot of space. What can we make of it? That's a nice ball in. Ollie gets a head on it just over, but that's a great play. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. It was a good ball in. Still 0-0, but you can see some momentum building, at least on that attack from the 56ers. Dead? No. Back to Hamza. We're going to be on the attacking. Hey, that's a really nice ball out to Drew. Very creative. Can he catch it? He does. That's going to be a 56ers throw, and it's going to be deep. It's going to be hard to dig the ball out of there. We'll see what we have. Hamza gets his first foot on it. That's a corner kick again for the 56ers. We're going to have another chance here. Starting to build now. Boy, what a moment. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to play it right back out. Oh, see, he needs to take a touch on that. There's no reason why he has to jack it. He's gonna hustle back here because he knows. Oh, and listen, well done, Mikey. That's great work. That's a great hustle. You know, he whiffs on the first pass, and you saw maximum effort to catch back up to that ball. That's great play from Mike. That's a great hustle, Mike. Way to win it back. 0-0, and it's hot. Hot on the field, hot off the field. We got some great fans here this weekend. 56ers fans are the best. Thank you for joining us. We're in the 25th minute. 10 minutes left in this first half. We're hearing, where can you get the best breeze? I think we get breeze a little bit higher. That's what we think. We've got a lot of umbrellas in the crowd. Everybody doing their best to just keep the sun off of them. My bald head, it's not as lucky. I've got to go copper tone, like 30 minimum. Otherwise, I'm, you know, you may as well throw me in the cooker. Get another pig on the grill. Put Adrian's up there. It's great to have y'all. It is hot though, boy. And there is no shade down here on the turf.
So clearly people are discovering this broadcast.
Yes, 13 viewers. Hey, we keep growing by the minute. We're really happy to have you. It's 0-0 here. And these are fun matches. I got to tell you, for everybody who can't be here, this team that we're playing from South Dakota, they are every bit as good as us. They're probably the best team in South Dakota. And there's no clear advantage. And these parents don't know what to expect. And we don't know what to expect. All we can look at, and nice ball back to Elias, all we can look at is results from other games. So what we see is that based on the results that we're seeing, that was really, really fortunate for the 56ers. We're going to need to pick it up. Asher did well to recover. Plays it up through to Ollie. Ollie to Hamza. Hamza plays it through to Drew, and it's on. Let's see if he can get there. We're in the 27th minute. Oh, I don't. So the ref's going to call offsides. You're just going to have to believe that he got the call right. He was right there. Yeah, it had to be off. We've got nothing but solid officiating here all day today. A couple of really good crews. We're going to trust all the calls. Positive environment. We're about to go into the 28th minute. About 7 minutes left here in the first half. It's been even. Hey, unless you're playing Minneapolis United this fall, every match is going to be even. Every match is going to be like this. The team who plays the best that day is going to win. That's a really nice ball through. Yeah, and that's in! That's to Ollie from Henry. Ollie from Henry. 1-0 56ers, a beautiful finish. Henry took it up through the left side, crossed it in, and really, give credit to Dakota. There's nothing their goalie can do about that. He's caught flat-footed. He has to stay on his line. He can't come off. The defense is trapped. There's nothing they can do. It's 1-0 56ers, and we're happy to have it. 1-0 56ers in the 28th minute. A goal from Ollie. Luke, I hope you're keeping the notes at home. I don't know where these kids stand on goals. I know Ollie's our goal leader, and it's probably not all that close. That's a really nice finish. A nice ball in from Henry. Very thoughtful. They didn't challenge him. They really didn't challenge him, and Henry is a really smart kid. And he says, you're not going to step to me? All right, I'm just going to keep dribbling it until I find Ollie wide open for a one-touch, 1-0. And a nice ball out to Drew. Defense is going to get there. What's he going to do with it, though? A lot of step overs, and Drew dispossesses him. He's going to have some space. Who can he pick out in the middle? What he picks out is a corner kick. That's what he picks out. I think Asher's going to come up to take it. 1-0 56. Do we see Gavin quick turn it? Nice ball from Gavin. Very well done. That might be a corner kick for the Sixers. That's a corner kick for the Sixers. Thank you. We're in the 30th minute here, gang. Corner kick for the Sixers in from Asher. That could be a nice ball in. That's a handball. Now they're going to call that on Ollie, I'll bet. Yep. Terrible. It was a clear, well, I guess maybe a shoulder ball. Maybe I got a little wrapped up in the moment. Probably not a good hand. It was a good no call. Let's be honest. I wanted a penalty kick there, though. It would have been fun. Let's go up 2-0 before halftime, right? Gorgeous Saturday, middle of September. Having a better day than Santa Clara, California, believe it or not, folks. We sure are. You better believe it. So if you want to know what it's like in Santa Clara right now, I'm going to tell you. Why is that an example? Because it was an example this morning. So in Santa Clara, California right now, it's 81. And in Brookfield, it's 81 and sunny. They're used to it. We're not in September. We'll take it. 1-0 Sixers. It's getting late here, though, in the first half. You get the sense that these boys, they feel good about having a 1-0 lead, I'm sure. They're going to want to add to it. What are they going to do here? A nice ball in. Let's see if that's going to be a corner kick. No corner kick. It must have came back off of. Is that Mason up there? Must be Mason. From this angle, it really did look like a Dakota Alliance kid kicked it out, but it had to have been a quick 1-2. Not able to see it. Not a great angle of that play. I am sure the ref got it right. Nobody's arguing about it. Oh, boy. 33rd minute. 1-0 56ers. Hamza to Ali. I hear a lot of Ali, Ali, Ali. Get it off your feet. Ali is so tough on the ball. No! That's half. I don't know how that can be half, though. We are 2.5 minutes short. But we'll take a break. 1-0 at the half. Hey, we're back. We're about ready to get started here in the second half. 1-0 56ers at Voigt Soccer Park in Brookfield, Wisconsin. It's hot. It's
Hot,
80,
hot.
81. Hot, we hear. Hot. Yeah, I hope the audio's a little bit better. We kind of figured out if you heard my audio going in and out this morning, we think that's a product of, I usually pin my microphone to like right above my left breast. But yet every time I was turning my face to the right, the audio was dropping. Here's why that happened. Luke isn't here today. And normally when he's here, I imagine when I turn, his microphone picks up my audio. But today, you know, Luke, we miss you. Mr. Witkowski, happy anniversary. But there was not a second microphone standing kind of to the side of me to pick up the audio that I was missing. And so we've got the microphone pinned in the middle of the shirt this time. Thank you for the feedback. And thank you for the Gatorade. I forgot. Thank you so much. You're the best. That's an illegal throw-in. Oh, Charlie, you wish you would have taken a touch. It's all right. It's a good effort. It's all right, Charlie. Way to one-time it. Yeah, I'm Jason, but everybody would really be better to call me Charlie's dad. He's why I'm here. He's why I think at least one house of you is here. Hope it's a beautiful weekend in Minnesota. Yeah, now it's starting to get a little petty. A rough start to the first half for both teams here, but we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it. It's 1-0. A lot of time to figure this out. Who did we start with here? We've got Johnny and Asher and Mike in back. I see Charlie. I see Shay. I think I see Cam. I see Henry. I see Dylan. That's going to be really nothing to it. Hey! That's a nice ball in, little overly physical from the Dakota Alliance midfielder or attacker who was running up with it. We'll give him a pass. We hope no malice. Ref didn't see any. 1-0. 56ers had a great start to their Midwest Conference season. A 1-0 victory over North Suburban from the Twin Cities this morning. Dramatic finish. Nils Berger the whole match. Cam to Charlie to Cam with a gorgeous finish right past the outstretched arms of the North Suburban goalie to the left of what you're looking at right now at the left goal. Dramatic finish. We're going to hope to hold on to this result, 1-0. This team from South Dakota can be dangerous. We can see that they've got some size and speed. Our 56ers boys have been the class today so far, though. Vlad Elias is feeling better. Temporarily injured this morning. A big moment for Mason, a new member of our team this year. He was on Norski last year. He played goalie at ODP in Cincinnati this summer with Charlie and Cam. And he's a field player today, but when Elias got hurt this morning, Mason came in and made a really big save, a diving, lunging save. That ball was going into the net. It was going to be 1-0 North Suburban. And instead, you know, he was called on to make one save. He made one save. Ultimately, the 56ers win, and you have to remember that. A great moment. Hey, this isn't it for us this weekend. We've got, I think, Lakeville tomorrow morning. Lakeville from Minnesota tomorrow morning. 10:30 a.m. Have some breakfast with us in the morning. 10:30 a.m. Have some breakfast with us. Bloody Mary, mimosa. Yeah, they're going to give. Yeah. That's a card for us. We overdid it a little bit, but now I think we're going to want to sub him off because we can't play a man down. And that was, I think that was Dylan, right?
I don't know.
Dylan or Henry?
I don't think it's Dylan.
Maybe Henry. Yellow card nonetheless. I thought it was Dylan or Henry. Sun's right in my eyes. Even with sunglasses, it's hard to pick some of these kids out. We're doing our best. 1-0. Dakota building. But a nice step there from Asher. Let's go, Charlie. Nice, Chuck. Go, Charlie. Get there. It's all right. A good idea. A good turn. Ultimately not exactly where it needed to be. But the idea was right. Let's see if the 56ers can win it back here. Yeah. Throw in, Dakota. Johnny plays it through to Shea. Little far ahead of him, though. Yeah. It's going to run. Going to be a goal kick. We've got a sub. Dakota's going to bring in 2 new players. We see the orange pennies. We know that that's why they're here. Goal kick. Dakota opts to play it short. If we give chase, we might like it. That ball's right to Charlie. Oh, unlucky. Would have liked to have gotten a little bit more behind that, I think. It was a nice look on goal. It was good instincts. It was a good step. Ultimately, nothing to it in the end other than a, pretty ABC save for the keeper. Mike with good defense. He's getting pushed, and the ref calls it. We've gotten good officiating all weekend. We're only halfway through it, but we like what we see so far. Some good officials. Luke, you would be happy. And you'd fit right in. You guys would be fast friends. Quality officiating, always a priority for Luke Witkowski. Luke, these guys have called a good game. It might be on here. Feels like they're going to let it run. Yeah, and they do. It's going to be a goal kick. Dylan. Little scrum. Dylan's strong on the ball, though. Dakota's going to have some opportunity to counter here. They've got some space and they've got some numbers. This is not going to be any trouble, though. Elias is going to come out, play it out wide, right to Mikey. Plays it back to Nick, who plays it up past midfield. You're hearing calls of settle it. That's right, settle it. Talk. Now, you know what? The ref's going to blow the whistle here, and that's just not going to be great. So what's happened here is a South Dakota player has been down for about a minute. The South Dakota fans and players thought the ref should whistle the game stopped. The ref didn't buy it. The ref said absolutely not. Looks like it's nothing to see here. The 56ers are going to have a free kick here, and they are tending to the Dakota Alliance player. Now listen, the refs have been spot on all weekend long. You have to trust them. This ref was very confident in his decision, and so we're just going to have to give him credit for it. And now we're okay. Now they're going to say it was a foul on the 56ers, and we're going to play it back the other way. I'm not sure what to make of all of that, but we're going to give them credit for it all the same. A lot of physical play out there, though, and maybe this is the better part of valor. Nick? Shay? No, that's not Shay. Is it Shay? Oh, that could be a nice ball in if Cam can get there. Unlucky. Who is that over on that far side? Can we see a number? That's a good ball. Charlie's going to catch up to it, I think. It's going to be close. Oh! Thank you. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's Jude. Thank you. Here you go, by the way. Maybe spot. It's a foul. Charlie did really well. Very brave, as Charlie always is. Takes the shot. He's kind of limping. He's going to be okay. What it means is that the 56ers are going to have a nice chance in here. Mikey and Johnny are talking about it. What do they think? Johnny's going to take it. He had a chance like this morning. He went far post. Plays. Oh, that was close. Right on to the goalie. I like that better. Dylan was right there, and if the keeper bobbles that a little bit, Dylan's going to pop it in with his head. Now you have to avoid the counter. Yep. Dakota Alliance with a chance here. They've been building. And you hope they're not the kind of team that's just going to try to lull you. A lot of good passing. Play tough, Charlie. Let's be strong. Dakota Alliance pressuring here. It is a 1-0 match. And Dakota can turn the tide with one strike. And dangerous balls like these make us real nervous. We've got a size advantage. But one strike, and listen, South Dakota is going to have a chance in here. That's going to go wide. But you see some momentum building here. You see some momentum building. We're in the 14th minute, gang, of the second half, which really means we're in the 48th minute. 49th minute, actually. Apologies for the math. 48th minute. Playing 70. About 22 minutes to play. Hey, if you're just catching up with the 56ers boys this fall, the 2012s, here's what you've missed. Good start to the season with a couple of friendlies in Illinois. We don't think too much about those, but it was a good chance to get out and play. Then we went to Iowa over Labor Day weekend, and for the second year in a row, this group of kids won the Labor Day Midwest Cup in, well, the tournament was in Bettendorf, Iowa. We're going to call it the Quad Cities. And then last weekend, that's a nice call from the refs. Then last weekend in the 56ers Classic, they played in the U13 division. And yes, they beat Bavarians. And yes, they beat, who was their other game against? Was it Elmbrook last weekend? Yeah, I think they beat an Elmbrook team, but they played a U14 team from Capital East in Madison on the east side. One player was, we think, in high school. You know, it was all legit. I mean, the kid's 14. He can play. It's fine because it was a U14 tournament. But they beat us 5-2. That's our only loss of the season. The boys came back really well the next day. Oh, and he just missed it. So close. So close. Great work from Red up top. Unlucky to not finish. Could have been 2-0. That's going to roll for the 56ers. Could have been a big moment in the match. So let's keep it up, Red. Let's keep it up, Red. Charlie. Dylan. Asher. Looks to Shea, but that's going to run. We'll play it back to the keeper. And Dakota Alliance from South Dakota is going to reset. They're a good-looking team. They're a good-looking team, this team from South Dakota. Kids play hard. They've got a big goalie. You got to love it. These kids are even. It's been a very even match. Everybody with everything to play for still. A little scrum midfield. We'll see who comes away with it. Looks like it's going to be South Dakota. Good turn from Nick, though. You know, our size in back matters. Oh, very pretty from Asher there. A nice cheeky heel. A cheeky heel. Okay, hey, thanks to Luke Witkowski, we've got some current goal scorers for the Sixers. We'll start at the bottom. So far this season, Henry, Will, and Gavin, they all have 1 goal. Charlie, Hamza, and Shea all have 2 goals. We're going to hang on a second. Oh, the post! That was, oh, what a strike from South Dakota. What a strike from South Dakota. Really unlucky. Really unlucky. And you can see that's how dangerous they are. Hey, real quick, Drew and Owen with 3 goals, Dylan with 4, Cam with 5, Mason with 5, and yep, you bet, Ollie with 16.
Like, where's the push? There wasn't any.
Let's go, Chuck. Water break. Keep it positive. Let's go, boys. You got these guys. Hey, we're going to take a quick break. That's the water break. Halfway through the half. We're going to pause. Listen, I'm going to unmute right now. We've got a special guest here joining us for the second part of the second half. I'm going to let him introduce himself as soon as he gets his microphone set up here. I don't think it's going to be any surprise to any of you at home who's watching.
Coach Barrett.
Coach Barrett. Welcome, Coach Barrett. What do we think so far?
Not bad, you know. It's doing an okay job keeping possession, right? Finding feet. You know, sometimes I was looking in the back and I was thinking, I like that they try to keep possession, but maybe just kick it to Madison sometimes.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah. So, but not bad.
So the early part of your day, tell us about your Saturday so far. Let's get caught up.
So I am coaching the Middleton Varsity Reserve soccer team, which is like basically the high JV.
Amen.
So
I know those guys.
They entered us into a varsity tournament over the weekend. So we played last night in New Berlin, and we eked out a 1-0 victory.
Well done.
And then this morning we played the 4-time defending champs, and we were down 2-0 at half, and we clawed back, tied it at 2, and then won it in PKs. On to the semis.
Very big.
And then we played Waukesha South in the finals. 2-0 win. So champions.
Hey, listen, we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
It should have just been a hug straight away.
Hug.
I think. What a great day for you guys, huh?
And then I came straight here because we were about 20 minutes away. So I got here just about when the second half started. So.
Well, hey, listen, the broadcast is going to be better for having you, that's for sure. These kids have played tough today. They've had a lot of chances, not a lot of sustained attack, but when they've needed to have it, they've had it. What have you seen in the short time that you've been here?
Yeah, same. It's been an even game. We did have a couple really good chances, but they just banged one off the bar a couple minutes ago. So
yeah, this team from South Dakota, they've had great results.
Yeah.
You know, these kids played Elmbrook this morning, 2-2, and we know all about Elmbrook, and so it's legitimate competition every single weekend. You know, and just feels like the only buddy with bad news is the team with Minneapolis United on its schedule for the day,
goodness. Yeah,
Boy, they're terrific.
They're a tough team. Very tough. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Can we get it out of pressure, right? Nothing cute. Nothing cute in our final third is okay. Well worked by Mason here.
Yep. Unlucky there. Did you see Mason save this morning?
I did not. I didn't see anything. I was coaching.
So let me tell you, Elias, a very awkward ball in front of the goal, still 0-0. He goes down for it, doesn't collect it, kind of bounces off his chest, off to that side right there, down there. He crawls over to it on his hands and arms. He collects it and gets stepped on.
Oh, wow.
We can't tell if it's a sprained wrist or something. He's got to come off the field. Allie walks over. Mason goes in. 2 minutes later, makes just a diving save. It's going top shelf. Mason just gets two hands on it. So, hey, we know he's
I heard he played goalie for ODP.
He played goalie for ODP. I think he played Norski last year.
Yeah.
And, boy, we were lucky to have him for about 5 minutes in goal today.
Well, when our rosters came out, you know, I was like, I wonder who our backup goalie is. You know, 'cause we've had a backup goalie the last couple of years. And I guess it's Mason?
Yeah, I guess it's Mason. Well, if you want to be results-oriented, we really appreciate the contribution from this morning, that's for sure.
I can tell you it's not Johnny with the cast.
No, nope.
It's probably not Gavin.
I guarantee you it's not Charlie.
Yeah, it's not Owen. Oh, well won by Hamza in the middle. We did have a line change of the water break here, so we got some new troops in. Looks like we got Ollie up top. We got Owen. Owen's looking to sneak Mason in. Easy.
That's going to roll. It's going to be 56ers throw.
So it looks like we brought in Will at outside back for Nick. We replaced our central midfield with Gavin, Owen, and Hamza. Oh, shoot.
Oh, that's a good step from South Dakota. They're dangerous. They're dangerous on the counter. That's a nice...
great ball in. Is that Jude?
Yep.
I was telling...
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, Ollie, can we get there? Not shooting from there. I think he maybe... I was telling my boys today, if you're going to make a pass, no square balls. You know? That means just not flat across the back. It's got to be a diagonal ball in the field. And that's what Owen played there, and South Dakota had a nice job of picking it off.
We got to see our old friends from Lakeshore in the match right before
How'd they do?
This. Was it Lakeshore? It was either Lakeshore 3.
Oh, great ball by Gavin. Over to Mason. Crack it.
Oh, unlucky there. Unlucky.
I've seen Mason hit some bangers from that position. That was well worked by Red. It was Gavin into Ollie, over to Mason.
Well, at any rate, it was either 3-0 North Suburban or 3-0 Lakeshore.
Somebody had 3 and the other had 0.
Yep.
Oh, was there a scoreboard, or you just...
Well, it was here.
Okay.
And, you know, just talking to parents after the game, I said, what was the score? They said 3-0. I thought it was Lakeshore.
That wouldn't surprise me.
We have black jerseys?
Ooh. A little poke by Owen. Ollie. You sneak him in. Sneak him in. Good work by Ollie to go back.
Oh, unlucky.
Idea was there.
Yep. Creative. Hey, it's a gorgeous day. Thanks for joining us. How many people do we have?
14 14.
Wow. Do you think the viewership picked up when I got on?
You know, Coach Barrett, I think it did. I think everybody knows excellence when they hear it. We're the lucky ones today.
To it.
You know, our fans have been lucky today, too. We saw a dramatic victory this morning.
I heard it was in the closing minutes, maybe?
Yeah, it was. So we really thought it was one of those games. Well, we'll see how this plays out here. It's going to be a Dakota throw-in. It was really one of those matches where it felt like the first goal was going to do it, right?
Yeah.
And about 9 minutes left, Charlie played a nice through ball to Ollie. Ollie was one-on-one with the keeper, stopped just inside the 18, went high, hit the post.
Okay.
And so that was kind of the moment we thought, okay,
it's coming.
Yep. And, you know, then there was a lot of stagnant play in the midfield. And with 2 minutes left, Cam possessed the ball right at midfield, played it wide to Charlie here. And Charlie took 2 touches. Cam was running on. Charlie played through 2 defenders to Cam, and Cam just buried it. It was absolutely beautiful. Played it to the far netting just over the outstretched arms of the North Suburban keeper. It was really well earned. It was a great match. We're in the 23rd minute. Thanks for joining us, all 14 of you. Whether you're from Middleton, hi Luke, Minnesota. Don't think anyone's from Oshkosh. The Oshkosh fans who normally watch the stream.
Who are the Oshkosh fans?
Hey, they're here.
Oh,
they're here. They're right up there.
Are they your family?
Ron and Allison Adrians, they're right here.
Okay.
We'll
Parents?
They're my parents the proud grandparents of Charlie. And sounds like lasagna and pizza for us at Mamma Mia's after the match. Win or lose, win, lose or draw.
Yeah. Hey.
It's lasagna for me. I got to be honest.
Oh, my kids crush lasagna. So do I. It's a little weird thinking about lasagna on a hot day like this, but
Sounds really good.
Oh, unlucky.
Tried to play into Ollie's feet, just kind of skipped over his foot. Oh, Ollie.
Oh, Ollie does well to win it back.
Oh, can he go? Can he go into speed? With speed. Oh, just.
Oh, unlucky. I almost thought he was thinking about trying to cut it back there for a second.
I thought maybe.
Because it looked like we had Mason who was about ready to go.
My better half is in Arizona with my mom.
Very nice.
And I have 2 brothers, and so it's their wives are with my mom. So it's like it's my mom with her daughter-in-laws. So
it's mid-afternoon in Arizona right now, right?
Probably a couple vinos in, maybe watching.
That's what I love to hear.
Oh, Mason.
Anything big on the agenda? Oh, here, a nice ball into Mason.
Yes.
Oh, there's Mason, yes, who puts it in. That's 2-0 for the 56ers.
Well,
absolutely beautiful. Who got the assist?
Ollie.
Ollie.
Or Hamza? That was Hamza.
Hamza?
I think it was Hamza. Hamza play that into him? That was Hamza.
Hamza.
Great vision by Hamza.
2-0 56ers.
Good composure by Mason.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
R.I.P. James Earl Jones. Also, you don't know the power of the dark side. Luke, I'm your father.
Good possession by Red. Oh, nice. Keep it. Keep it. It worked by Hamza.
They were in the 25th minute.
Oh.
That goal was in the 24th minute for, let's be honest, Luke, who's taking notes at home. Not the 24th minute, though. That would be the 59th minute.
Yeah.
Yes, the 59th minute. Hard math on a Saturday afternoon. No math, please.
No, us lawyers don't do math, so I'm...
From an old Saturday Night Live sketch, I was told there would be no math in the debates.
Yes.
Thank you, Gerald Ford. Long live Chevy Chase.
Win it here.
Who's apparently not great to work with.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The whole sitcom on NBC Community broke up because of Chevy Chase's behavior on set.
Johnny tried a little back heel. I don't know how Coach Mark would have felt about that one. I'm trying to think.
I think we both know how he'd feel about that.
Oh, guess what? I cannot escape Coach Mark. Like I said, this team that I'm coaching, a kid on my team is dating Mark's daughter.
Oh, so Mark's.
Can you imagine Mark as your father-in-law?
Well, so let's be real clear. I can't imagine it. I don't really have any comment beyond that. Hey, State Cup champions.
Yes.
He did a great job with these kids last year.
Ooh.
Oh, just skipped through. You know, South Dakota has got some space. They've
Still
got
Johnny.
some athletes.
Well done.
That's nice. That's good. That's good stiff defending.
That was all ball. That's one of those where it just looks worse than it is, but it was all ball.
Yep.
Yeah. Good one by Owen. And go.
Ollie plays
Good
it
vision.
wide.
That's Shea out there now?
Yeah.
Did Jude need a break or something? Or?
I think that's Shea. It looks like. I think it's Shea.
Yeah. I thought Jude came in for. Maybe we just have one less kid here than I thought. Oh. Well picked by Johnny.
Hey, Mark Dierks, U12s beat Rush 1-0 today.
There we
go.
go.
Well done, Coach Mark. And Luke wants to remind me that Lakeshore wears gray or highlights yellow.
Well, does Luke know?
So I think then maybe North Suburban won 3-0. I wonder if the results are up. We're going to the board.
Ball by Hamza. Can we get in there? Pick up the pieces, boys. Owen's got a guy on him. Ball.
Oh, that finds its way over to Mason.
We beat on Mason. Mason's trying to line him up for something here.
Yeah, no result on North Suburban or Lakeshore United. I think it was North Suburban who won, maybe.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, unlucky.
Just delay.
Yep,
delay.
no results posted. I
Delay.
just checked on the phone, too. Thanks, Luke.
Delay. Now we nip it.
Appreciate
Well
the
done,
look.
Asher.
That's good stout defending from Asher right in front of the camera there. Well done.
I really like that he didn't dive in. You know, you dive in, you miss the tackle. Now they're in with numbers on you. You know, he did a nice job of delaying, letting our midfielders get back and support defensively, and then, you know.
You know what we say about that?
What do you say?
Big chin, broad shoulders. You're not getting around me.
Exactly.
I'm just going to stand right here and take it.
Did you play growing up?
What's that?
Did you play growing up?
I don't know if I played growing up, but
yeah.
You know, think an awful lot about it.
All right. Did you what was your sport then?
I was soccer. I was goalie. I played through college.
Okay.
Yep.
Who would win in a, you know, if it was you matched up against Luke in a PK shootout? Who's coming up on top as the goalkeeper?
Well, listen, I think that Luke is a great partner on the broadcast, and there's
no comment.
There's no way he saves more penalty kicks than me.
Oh yeah.
No, but also he would say the same thing. So I think it sounds like a really fun afternoon.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's the.
We should have a couple beers and play a PK shootout on you guys. Yeah.
Well, you know, listen, we're for
PKs.
it. I probably shouldn't give this away, but you're in real trouble if you go to my right. But if you go to my left, I'm stuck. So.
All right. Yeah.
Especially as a 48-year-old guy, I can only go one way. I've only got one speed.
We'll live stream that.
Oh, great. Maybe at a halftime sometime. We're in the 30th minute here, 2-0 56ers. And, you know, I think Luke's about 9 inches taller than me. I think he goes 6'9", right? 6'10". So, I mean, he'd just fly through the goal. He'd probably win. What am I talking about?
We played a goalie in the shootout this morning, and he was like 6'8", and I swear to God he was 300 pounds. He looked like an offensive lineman, and he was an incredible goalie.
Where was he from?
He was from this team called St. Anthony's, which is like in Milwaukee, kind of over by the airport.
All right.
They were a very good team. They were the team that had won it multiple years in a row.
Oh, okay.
And like I said, they were up 2-0 on us, and you could just tell they were kind of like,
we're good.
We're good. We're gonna win. We're bossing these guys around, and we were like, if you guys can get one on these guys, they're gonna start to like.
Oh, unlucky turn. It's okay, Mace.
You know, they're gonna start to get worried. You know, 2-goal lead's the most difficult lead in sports. You can get a little comfortable
because you think you're good.
Yeah, think you're good. So can these guys have some maturity and see this game out here? That's what I'd like to see for us. Hold on, Mikey.
Very firm.
No,
Water break.
that's it.
No, it's game.
That's game.
Never mind.
Okay. That's
Maybe they
game.
only played 30 minutes this game.
I wonder if the ref called it early because I've only got us in about the 31st minute here.
Interesting.
But that's okay.
He may have thought it was 30s. I
Well,
think it's 35s.
Listen,
But
2-0
It's over.
56ers. It's
Yeah.
over. A great start to the weekend. Coach
Yeah.
Barrett, thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
thank you for having me, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
You'll join us in the morning.
I will not be here in the morning. So I'm dividing and conquering. My other son Harvey plays tomorrow with Kai.
Oh,
Luke's
very
son, Kai.
nice.
So I'm going to go to that game tomorrow since I was able to make it to a little bit of this game. My mother-in-law will be here if you want to see if you can get her on the mic.
Oh, shit, but let's do it. Halftime interview. We appreciate you joining us today. That was perfect. 2-0 56ers, 2012's Red. A really nice effort from South Dakota today. Those kids played great. Their defense hung really tough. Their defense, gave us troubles. Their midfield gave us something to think about, but ultimately we made the most of the chances that we had. 2-0 Sixers. Hey, 10:30 tomorrow morning. Breakfast with the Sixers. Please join us. Thanks to all of you and have a great night. Happy hour with the Sixers is over. Thanks, Paige, for the great camera work. See you in the morning, Luke. This is Jason. We're out.